Alright YouTube, today we're gonna react to chapter 1079 because this might be the craziest chapter since Gear 5. I know I say that a lot for a lot of these chapters, but this might actually be craziest chapter since Gear 5. Okay, so there's a lot of agenda pieces gonna be happening in this chapter, so I'll try and skip through the boring stuff. Alright, so York basically figures out that the world government is gonna kill her and betray her, which should have been pretty obvious. And we find out that she ordered the Seraphim to carry out basically it's kind of like a whodunit style investigation. Then we also find out that she gave S-Snake a secret command to not destroy a certain place, and we don't know where that place is, but we do know that S-Snake is headed there right now. Now, outside of Egghead, we actually see one of the Blackbeard pirate ships. However, I'm not sure it's actually the Blackbeard pirates, only because Oda kind of went out of his way to not show the entire ship, but only the flag. So it might actually just be an allied ship. So this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking maybe Law escaped or someone from Law's crew escaped. That might be something to think about. I know a lot of people are gonna be mad at this, but judging by what's about to happen in this chapter, it's very possible that Blackbeard kind of stomped out Law, and that maybe, just maybe, Blackbeard might be pulling up with Law's fruit. So that would actually be pretty insane. I'm not sure if that's gonna happen. I don't know how I'd react to that, because that if Law gets off-screened, that would be so awful, right? And just to be fair, I want to also emphasize that Blackbeard is clearly not as strong as the Yonko right now. Definitely not as strong as Kaido or Shanks. Just based on the fact of what happened on this chapter and based on how well Law's doing against Blackbeard, Blackbeard is clearly not on Shanks' level, so it makes sense as to why he ran away from Akainu, from Rayleigh, from Shanks. Blackbeard and Shanks are not the same, so Law might still be okay, he might still be alive, but it's debatable. We don't know. Alright, so we got the KIDD pirates and they're reacting to the allies of the red hair pirates. We got this one dude named Padded Toe Giratoni. We got Gravetooth Fugar, and we got Panicky Peruru. I don't even know how to say that name, but we got a bunch of Randys, right? KIDD calls them weak, which they basically are. These are a bunch of New World pirates that Shanks is allied with, right? And Shanks tells them to retreat because he knows that KIDD is about to destroy them in like one attack. Shanks is actually showing his battle IQ right here. So this is actually very interesting. Unlike the other Yonko, Shanks seems to be reading up on his enemy. So he's reading all about KIDD's biography and just basically understanding KIDD as a person. And that kind of does go to show that Shanks is smarter than most of the other Yonko. Like Kaido and Big Mom are definitely not doing that, because like Luffy pulled up and he didn't even know Luffy was there, right? Whereas you can't even get on Elbaf without Shanks realizing you're coming. So Shanks is clearly a lot more vigilant than Kaido and Big Mom, if I'm being honest. Right, so then we see KIDD using Damned Punk, and Shanks uses Advanced Observation Haki to see the future, and he actually sees that KIDD is about to destroy all of his allies with like one attack. So that's actually pretty impressive out of KIDD. He's actually someone who Shanks has to take somewhat serious, and we actually see Shanks head into battle straight away, and he destroys KIDD by himself with one attack. One very familiar attack, might I add. Okay. All right, so Shanks is just different. We gotta be honest about it. He's very different. Unlike Big Mom, who refused to use Advanced Conqueror's Haki in her fight, Shanks does not hesitate. In fact, he doesn't even give KIDD the chance to fight. Whereas Kaido was clearly playing with his food and giving his enemies a chance to hurt him. This is going to be a little bit of agenda piece. So if you're not ready for the agendas, you can click off this video, because I'm going to get deep into the agendas. Now, first up, Kaido's top 5. Many people do not like to give Odin his respect for being in the top 5, but looking at Shanks' Divine Departure and comparing that to Roger's Divine Departure, I would just say that since Odin took that and got right back up, he is considerably stronger than KIDD. I would say at least like twice, maybe 3 times as strong as KIDD, and that's only pre-Voyage Odin. Just for the record, he took that attack to the face. That was pre-Voyage Odin, and then he became multiple times stronger when he fights Kaido. So the Odin that fights Kaido is easily stronger than KIDD, a lot stronger than KIDD, because pre-Voyage Odin is already way stronger than KIDD. So of course, post-Voyage Odin is a lot stronger than KIDD by a wider margin. Kaido's top 5 is valid. Anyway, moving on. The rest of the crew is actually still standing. So Killer and KIDD are done. The rest of the crew is still standing. So Shanks clearly held back. Bro, KIDD was fighting Big Mom by himself for a little bit. He didn't even last a second against Shanks with Killer. And again, this is a month after Wano, so that's just even more embarrassing. One thing I want to point out is that Big Mom did not use Advanced Conqueror's Haki in the fight, and I think Shanks again is proving to fans how important it is to use your Advanced Conqueror's Haki. That is what what allows you to split the sky, and that's what makes a yonko a yonko. So it was kind of dumb for Big Mom not to use it. KIDD actually did not get hit with Advanced Conqueror's Haki the entire Wano arc. I actually just went back and read like the Roof Piece fight, I read the Big Mom fight. He did not get hit with Advanced Conqueror's Haki the entire Wano arc, which is kind of stupid. And now moving to Law, the only time he got hit with Advanced Conqueror's Haki was with Zoro, and they both almost got packed up, right? Also, to be fair, Shanks is clearly using a lot more Haki, right? If we compare it to like, I don't know, like a bigger attack of Kaido's, like, you know, Gundari Meteor Shower or something like that, Ragnarok, I don't know, then maybe you can make the comparison, but Kaido's Thunder Bago is definitely not stronger than Shanks' Divine Departure, in my opinion. All right, so then we see Dory and Broggy come in, and they get rid of the rest of KIDD's fleet, and these guys are basically just done. The KIDD pirates have been actually eradicated. That's what the chapter actually says. That's not even my opinion. So this is just like a whirlwind of events. I don't even know how to react to this. This is crazy, right? So the first time Shanks actually gets into battle, he just eradicates a man worth 3 billion. The reason many fans find this like so surprising is because I think they're kind of been overrating KIDD and Law. Yeah, and KIDD's crew kind of just gives Shanks the poneglyphs. Oh man, the KIDD pirates, man. This is pretty embarrassing. This is super embarrassing, actually. I feel bad for these guys. But yeah, that's Shanks. This is who he is. He's a ruthless pirate who takes out enemies with no hesitation. Whereas Kaido kind of just plays with his food. Big Mom is just stupid. Yeah, Shanks is actually that guy. And I'm not even gonna be surprised if Shanks ends up being stronger than Kaido. That is not surprising to me at all. You guys let me know down below. Is Shanks too broken a character? Or maybe have we been overrating KIDD and Law way too much? Drop a comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next chapter. Peace.